The FISA court itself, which is practically owned by the NSA, it grants 99.9% of all NSA applications, is harshly critical of the NSA's abuse of Section 702, accusing the NSA of spying on a great number of Americans without authorization.
It's called Section 702. It's part of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, or FISA. In essence, it allows the NSA to track foreigners' emails and phone calls, but Americans often get swept up in that surveillance.
Millions and millions of internet transmissions all being soaked up based on a keyword, so Americans get caught up in that, and I would say 99.9% of Americans are innocent.
They've reversed engineered it. So if I send you an email that says, Dr. Paul, check out this article about Putin. If Putin is a foreign intelligence interest, then they can monitor not just that, but all the communications. So they reverse it, and then they keep all these. So there was a threefold increase during the Obama administration in using this kind of backdoor to monitor us and to keep these for future use.
Most of the information comes in initially. If it's coming into the NSA or the FBI, it is already unmasked. It only gets masked when it's sent to other people.
702 was created to give the American public the false impression that the FISA court would regulate NSA. In reality, NSA, pursuant to these two executive orders, which were not just followed by George W. Bush, they were followed by Barack Obama, and they're still being followed by Donald Trump, unleashes the NSA to spy on everybody all the time.
With that, if these national security officials note they would need a court order and would need to provide probable cause, they say that is very time-consuming.
If we're going to exist and pretend we have a government and that the people are supposed to be representative and they have an input, they better get busy, and send the message.
Judge Andrew Napolitano says the debate over renewing the surveillance program is a joke. Judge Napolitano was here now. A joke. How so?
Because the NSA has a tool which it won't admit that it uses publicly, which is a combination of a Ronald Reagan and a George W. Bush executive order, which declares that because the NSA is in the military and works for the president as commander-in-chief, it will do whatever the commander-in-chief says they will do to keep the nation safe, and the courts cannot get involved. Stated differently, the NSA says to the world, the public, the voter, and the Congress, we are following 702, which means we go to the FISA court and get a warrant. In reality, the NSA is capturing in real time the digital version of every telephone communication, landline and cell, every text message, every email, all data produced in the United States or transmitted in the United States on fiber optic lines, 100%. 24/7 without exception. They can't review all that, but it is there for them to access it when they want it.
Pre-crime.
And they will never acknowledge that publicly.